And eventually we hope that one day we'll be able to apply it, but until somebody shows us, we don't know what to do. It's just like if my dad were to give me some keys and tell me to jump in the car and drive. If he doesn't show me how to drive the car, I'm going to wreck. Because I've not been shown. And that's a thing with a lot of us in this generation. We've been given tools and we've been given different resources and things, but no one has shown us what to do with the things we've been given. I thank God for the men of God that He's placed in my life to show me how to overcome the addictions that I've had to sin, the addictions that I had to pornography. I thank God for the resources that He's given me through books and through my own search, because I desire freedom so much. I would go online and I sought out a website. I sought out an online tutoring program for me to learn how to live in freedom. I sought out accountability. I wanted someone to show me. I wanted somebody to hold me accountable. And if the adults don't know it, there are young people today who are looking. They're looking for accountability. They're looking for someone with a standard. They're looking for someone to show them the way, because we're hungry. We're hungry for more than church. We're hungry for more than songs. We're hungry for more than the routine of in and out and in and out. We're hungry for change. We're hungry for God and all His fullness and His glory. We want Him. We want His presence. We want it bad. And that's what I came to in my depraved state. The first hook that I could grab onto to get me out of that hole was my need for Jesus. I need accountability. I need someone to show me the way. I need the Word, but I need those things to get me to Jesus. Because I realized a lot of times I ran from sin. I resisted the devil, but I didn't run to Jesus. Oh, say no, I'm not giving in this time. I'm not giving in this time. But every time you run away from Him, you must run to Jesus. Because if not, inevitably you run right back. Like a dog to his vomit. That was the first thing that I had to realize. I need Jesus more than I need anybody else. I need Him. I need Him. The second thing that I had to realize, I must be honest with myself. If I'm addicted to pornography, then I'm addicted to pornography. And that's the thing with a lot of church people. We are masters at masquerading. We are con artists. We are con artists in the church. A lot of us, and I'm not trying to throw it on some of us, but a lot of us in the church, we don't know how to be transparent. We don't know how to be real. We don't know how to be honest. I had to be honest with myself, with my wife, with my accountability, with my pastor. I had to be honest. I'm an addict and I need help. There has to be a vocal and a personal commitment. Vocal, I had to speak. I had to open my mouth and say something. Vocally commit to the things of God. Vocally abandon sin. I had to vocally do it. It had to be personal. I love my wife, but it was about me and God first. It was about me and God first. It must be vocal and it must be personal. And the third thing, the third hook that I grabbed onto to come out of that hole was understanding my purpose. By the very nature, by the very divine nature that I inherited, according to 1 Peter, it is against my very nature to sin. Sin is not even a part of my identity as I inherited from Christ. So for me to sin, for me to be in a stronghold of sin, it is against my very nature. That's not even who I am. And the more I realize through prayer and through the Word and through being spoken into by older elders, the more I receive that Word and the more I realize who I am, I didn't want that stuff anymore. I didn't want it anymore because I saw who I was. I saw who I was. I was made for so much more. I was made for so much more. I was made for so much more than 2 minutes of watching a video. I was made for so much more than the women that wanted me, and I didn't even want them, but I was giving because I didn't know what I was worth. I was made for so much more. And when I found that out, it quickened me. The Spirit Spirit of the Lord quickened me. The grace of God empowered me. Grace no longer became a cover-up for my sin. It became an empowerment to me. The grace of God empowered me as I began to know who I am in Christ Jesus. And by grabbing onto those three things of the grace of God, I'm living no longer as a slave to sin, but a slave to righteousness. Amen. Glory be to God.